looking forward to getting back in the boat.
It's going to be a wet and funny day.
Rob in Good Boy was close, really close.
Getting that open, getting some new springs in there.
Drain all the gearboxes, check all the filters out, engines, check all the oil. Garage, been busy trying to get ready for a test. Tom, you right, Tom? You got a little bit of fuel to get in?
Just about to pass me. Speed's on.
James is out there, he's been getting the rib ready. That's ready. Still got a bit of rain going on, but it's getting there. Just getting that together. Some storage sorted. So props are on, we've been rushing around. Yeah, live stream stuff's going on the boat now, so we should be running a live stream. Hopefully that'll be up on YouTube by the time you've seen this. Yeah, all going alright. Just waiting a little bit on the weather. It's probably going to be quite lumpy out there, I'd have thought. It's just about to stop raining, so see how it goes. Should be good. Looking forward to getting back in the boat, and yeah, see how everything runs.
Heading up to Cockwells now to go and tow Double Trouble out of the lifting gear. James is driving the rib. It's going to be a wet and funny day. So these are the bits that aren't so glorious about powerboat racing. It is absolutely tipping it down. We've just managed to hook up to tow Double Trouble out to the edge of the port into Carrick Roads. We are all a little bit wet, but we're here, we're doing it.
You fucking lazy bastard.
That putting up? Yeah, it was.
One again today. They're more than Double Trouble. They're Gary Aldington and Tom Gardner.
boat looks fantastic as well, doesn't it? You know, with it all on there.
Amazing. That red stripe is
I know you've always gone like, you need to do something with it, but I've just been waiting for the right thing to come along to go on it. They kitted out the workshop with the storage solution.
Okay.
Amazing looking kit.
That's the green logo there.
Yeah. Mila Chandri have always helped us, and actually when we've had the Falmouth race on, they've been supporting that as well.
Okay.
And then also Auto Graffiti do all our graffiti work.
Yeah.
You know,
All
that-
the underpasses.
yeah, that's right.
Falmouth.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
And then Norsap is a seating company, and they make high-end suspension seats for, you know, like pilot boats and things like
Yeah.
that. And they're part of the Mila Chandri group, and again
Okay.
they support us, so we've got them on there.
And
the big one,
The big one.
Eros Developments.
That's Will, isn't it?
It's Paul, Farmer, and another chap there.
So we're live with Gary Aldington of Eastwood Racing, throttle man and owner of Double Trouble. Congratulations, Gary, on the race, Poole Bay 100. Great result.
Bit of a rough one. We knew it would be all week, so weather was, you know, going to be blowing. And so we just thought we would let the race run out. So we didn't try and get in the lead. We just wanted to let it play out a bit. When it's rough like that, the chances of finishing, if you go too hard, are minimal. So you've got to pace it for the conditions, so you don't end up smashing it to bits. So we decided to just hang back a little bit, and Dean went off like a rocket. We let him get sort of a kilometre or so ahead, and then we had a little poke just to make sure we could catch him up okay, which we thought we could. So we just held stationed, I suppose lap and a half in, and the inevitable, he pulled over, and we radioed him to make sure he's okay. They were getting overheat problems on one engine. It turns out they broke some engine mounts and bashed the engine into the bulkhead and knocked the belt off and some pulleys. You could see that Rob in Good Boy was close, really close. And we decided just to ease up and see whether he wanted to go in front, so we could follow him for a bit. But he didn't want to play ball. He just wanted to slow down as well. So we eased it right back, maybe 75% of race pace, and just thought we'll run a few laps like that. So I think it was going to be 5 laps in total. It's a bit of a risk following sometimes if the race gets curtailed. You know, it could have caused a problem. But so we just went around like that. And they had the same idea as us when we talked to them afterwards. They were like, save the boat and then wait till the last lap. So we were ready to go for it on that last lap, but they didn't make it through. They had some sort of CAN bus issues with something between the engine and one of the transmission modules. So they ended up having to stop a couple of times. So we just tickled it around and tried to save the boat a bit, and picked up a win. So that was good, a nice result. It's still got pretty good bashing around. Boat needs a little bit of attention here and there, but pretty good, really. Yeah.
Anything specific about the boat that's really needs some work?
I mean, in here we had one of the screens come loose, and so I ripped that out and threw it under the seat. One of the VHS came a bit loose, but other than that, cockpit wise, okay. On startup, as soon as we started the engine on race day before when we moved on to Marino, fine. Week testing before, Saturday, fine. As soon as we started and ran into the river, you could hear a tinkling sound, and we were discussing in the cockpit what we thought that was, and we were confident it was something rattling against one of the flywheel on the port engine. It wasn't the starter, we checked that, and we figured it was a spring on the drive plate broke. I had a little look in the engine bay while we were going up the river and sort of confirmed it as much as you could from the outside of one of those engines when it's running. But after the race, when we took the bung out on the trailer, bits of drive plate spring were there. So we were right. So James has got the gearbox off now, and drive plate's lost a spring. And we're going to obviously get the bell housing off, get that stripped out. Dev's in the front, pulling everything out the front so we can do a structural inspection, which we do after every race. Drained the drives down, and going to have a look at, we obviously talked about the live stream, which failed again. Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, but not a race stopper, but a little bit disappointing. So we're doing a lot of work on that. But pretty good.
Good. And the next race is coming around soon.
Soon. We've only got just over 3 weeks, really, so we're going to struggle to get a test in. But performance-wise, boat was good. We made a couple of adjustments to try and get a few things handling a little bit better. Difficult to say with those conditions whether they are better or not, so we'll have to see with that. That sort of weather will deplete the fleet, so it's about getting to the end, which is what we've done. Next race, hopefully conditions will be a bit better and we can go a bit faster. We'll see, and there may well be a few more boats, but there was some good competition there, but we just managed to play the game well.
Well, many congratulations on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next race. So here we are in the engine bay of Double Trouble with James Matthews, just looking at that gearbox issue that Gary alluded to earlier. James, did that gearbox come out okay?
Yeah, come out. Tucked over there. Fine. It's just tucked over here at the minute. Yeah. Got prop shafts off, gearbox off, and spring missing out the clutch plate.
Yeah. So we've got the pictures of you holding in your hand the remains of the spring. So
Yes.
it'll just be a case of getting that open, getting some new springs in there.
Should we get that camera in there and have a look at that?
Yeah.
Down there. Let's see. There's the missing spring there. It's been thrown around the bell housing a bit. So get the bell housing off and replace the clutch plate.
So for those of you that have been watching our videos, you'll know we spend quite a bit of time around here at the back, both tweaking and just making sure everything's all right with the drives and everything. So Gary, do you want to just talk us through here?
Yeah, we check every time we run it. We check all the bolts, mark everything, and stuff's subject to a lot of vibration here. So you can see this one's actually tightened itself up a bit, so the marks come out. We've done it as tight as we could, but the drive can obviously tighten itself up more than that. And what that does is actually on this, it pulls the cable around a bit and then it can break, so we need to just realign that. This one we talked about before, but we have a little bit of problem with water ingress, so we are actually going to do a little modification on this one. It's not bad actually, it's just a tiny bit in there, but we drain it. We'll drain this one, drain all the gearboxes, check all the filters out, engines, check all the oil, get the oil analysed for the engines, and just make sure nothing's going out, because we want to catch things before we've got any problems.
but you know, stuff's wearing all the time, and you just don't want things breaking. That's the aim of the game.
You and me, 'cause that's